Here are 10 lessons that I wish I knew as a teenager. I'm 21 years old, so if you are currently a teenager or you know someone that's a teenager, this video is for you. Make sure to like and subscribe, and let's get right into the video. First thing is, stop worrying about what people think of you. Whether you're doing right, whether you're doing wrong, people are not gonna like you. And it's the same thing the other way around. There's people that are gonna like you whether you're nice or mean. So you're always gonna have people that don't like you. You're always gonna have people that like you. So if you try to please the people that don't like you, the people that like you are not gonna like you no more. Second thing is, confidence is not given, it's built. I thought when I was growing older, I would automatically be confident, everything would be easier, women would be easier, I would be a better social person because I'm in school, because I'm studying, and that's false. That was far from the truth. I had to talk, I had to approach people, and even now as an adult, I still am nervous. I still give that timid energy because I thought it was given, but I had to work. So when I was in high school, I started approaching random people and it helped. However, it wasn't until today at 21 years old that my confidence really increased. And the reason being is because my mindset changed. When you approach people, you're going to get rejected. But if you look at it like, that person rejection, that means that person is not for me. Let me go to the next person. Let me go to the next person. Because you're always going to get rejected. But for every 100 rejection, you're going to have that 101 person that accepts you. So I wish that I became more uncomfortable more. I had opportunities to talk to this girl. I had opportunities to do this club. But I didn't because I felt uncomfortable. I didn't want to do these things because I wanted to stay home. I wanted just to finish school, get high school out the way. And now I kind of miss high school. And I finished college. And you're not even in college yet. But I even missed college as well because I was so focused on rushing. I wasn't enjoying the process. I wasn't focusing on building my confidence. The third thing is discipline beats motivation. I relied so much on motivation. Oh, I got an A. Let me work harder. I'm motivated. Oh, I'm not motivated. I'm not going to study. I had a lot of times I didn't want to study, and I didn't study. I only studied when I was motivated. But the crazy part is I was motivated most of the time. But you have to think about it. A lot of people are not motivated a lot because when work gets hard, you want to give up. However, when you're disciplined, you do it. You wake up in the morning whether you want to or not. You make sure to go to school. You don't miss a day because you don't feel like it. You don't make excuses. Oh, I shouldn't go to school because I have something to do. I have to go to the gym or I have to do push-ups. I have to do my run. I didn't exercise. You're going to make every single excuse not to go to school. However, if you're disciplined enough, you're going to come to school. You're going to be on time. You're going to get good grades. If you have a balance, I'm not saying not to have fun. However, have a balance. Know when to tell no to your friends. Know when to be disciplined to study. Yes, there's times where you have to put the work away, but there's a lot of times where you have to grind and you have to study, and it's gonna pay off. Number 4, this is the most saddest thing, but friends will come and go. This is something I really wish I knew because this still happens today as an adult. When I'm speaking with my friends that I thought were my friends, who weren't actually my friends, are not my friends today. I actually have no friends. And the reason being is because friends just leave when they feel like it or based on emotions, right? We're all human. We make mistakes. But people can wake up one day or they get that girl. Oh, we don't want to be friends no more because I have this girl. Or I don't want to be friends with them more because I want to be with this person. Or this person said, you're doing this. People are always going to make some type of excuse not to talk to you. Or people are just going to get lazy and then just cut you off for no reason. And that's a sad part. And don't invest so much time in your friends. And don't invest so much time in your friends to the point where it negatively affects your grades. Because your grades are way more important, as in to get to where you need to go. I'm not saying friends are not important, but you have to know that friends come and go. Your friend today is not your friend the next year. So yes, invest time, put time, But however, they're gonna respect you more if you're invested, if you're grinding with your money, you're grinding with your studies. If they see that, they're like, wow, I respect that. Because someone wants to be friends with someone that's focused or doing their own thing, not focused. You know, if I really want this friend, please be my friend. Can you be my friend? I really want you, but I'll do anything for you to be my friend. People are going to take you for granted, and people are going to step over you, and people are going to leave you. And I wish I was not obsessed with the idea of having friends. I had best friends, friends I knew for years, and we don't talk. Friends that I thought that was friends, but was speaking behind my back. I wanted friends so badly, but it honestly wasn't meant for me to have friends because my friends were never my friends. Number 5, your habits shape your future. And this is true. Like, I had a lot of habits that I still have today that actually helped me, but there were habits that kind of put me down. The first few habits that like really helped me is like I was always focused on my study. I used to study like few times a week. I would always talk to the teacher. I would ask questions. However, I did have bad habits such I was so focused on my social life, trying to get a girl, trying to do this, and that negatively affected me because at times my mental health wasn't the best just because of that. And I know that sounds so dumb, but as a teenager, that negatively affected me, and it still affected me, at least partially today. Have you heard of the adults that act like kids? It's because they didn't fix their bad habits as a kid, which is why they're seen as immature, which is why they still have those bad habits. Number 6, social media can be a trap only if you let it be a trap. A lot of people use social media to scroll, to enjoy, and yes, I do that at times. I'm not saying that's bad. However, I actually made money on social media because I was smart. However, you all should find a way to make money in social media. If you're using countless hours just scrolling every single day, but you're not finding ways, how do I make money? How do I help my parents? Even though I'm young, let me see what I can do. And also, we tend to compare ourselves. Wow, look at this 14-year-old who's a millionaire. Look at this person who has 6-pack. Look at this person that's super big. Wow. And then you start becoming jealous, right? Social media shows you the good things of life. They don't show you the bad things. No one wants to record themselves crying. People want to record themselves when they buy that new car, when they buy that new house, when they get those good grades. Number 7, learn about money earlier. I wish I took money more seriously because as you get older, money becomes more of an importance. When you're in middle school, high school, if you have a little money, you're cool. But once you become an adult, you need money more than ever. I'm not saying money is everything. However, you need money for house, bills, money to eat, money to do so many things. And if you don't have money, you're going to have loans. You're going to have to ask people for money. And now that I realize the importance of money, I'm working hard to have money, to help retire my parents, to do very good in life, to live that good life. Number 8, your grades does not define you. Your grades do not define you. And I say this so much is because people think, oh, I got C's and D's. Man, I'm dumb. I don't know. But life doesn't translate. Your grades doesn't translate to life. There's millionaires who did horrible. You hear all the time, dropouts, people that go to jail. All these people, they're rich, not because of school necessarily or getting bad grades. It's because they didn't let their bad grades translate to life. They use that as, okay, I got bad grades. How can I make money? What can I do, right? Because there's people that can get straight A's, but they don't know how to make money. Or they think that if you work really hard at your job, when your income is capped, when that manager can fire you anytime, if you work really hard in that job, you will be rewarded. You'll become manager. You'll make a lot of money. And that's completely false. They can fire you at any time. And also, they have to like you. The manager have to like you. If the manager doesn't like you, you most likely won't get promoted. And if you do it, it's going to take you way longer than if the person like you. And that's not a doable thing, right? A lot of people see that and then they're like, okay, why not be an entrepreneur? The smart people think that. Let me try making something. Let me try creating something. Let me make my own business, be my own boss, so I don't have to worry about asking for raises, hoping I get that manager position. Number 9, try new things. And when I say try new things, I mean learn a new skill, learn a language. I learned Spanish. I know some Portuguese. I'm learning so many things because I'm curious of trying new things. I want to better myself overall. I also made a digital business so I can make money, and I did get a sell, and I might make a video depending on how my digital business does. So basically, when you explore and you try new things to make money, you try new things to gain knowledge, such as reading books, using spaced repetition. You try all these things, you're gonna be like, wow, I tried all of these and these are amazing, and now I'm a better person because I wasn't stuck in my comfort zone. And number 10, take care of your body and mind. Mental health is very important. For example, me, I'm working so much, I'm burnt out, I have no time to sleep, I have no time to journal, I have literally no time to go to church. I'm just so busy and tired, which is horrible. Don't let these things, these jobs, work take away from everything that you want to do, right? Which is why I'm not even gonna be here no more, because I don't want to work something that's taking my life away, that's messing with my mental health. If you are in many clubs, like 5 clubs, I knew so many people actually they're doing this, and you're getting burnt out, tell one of them, I'm sorry, I can't do this. I have so many things. My grades are suffering. My mental health is suffering. And they're going to understand. However, don't burn yourself, right? You're human. You're not a robot. You're not meant to do multiple things at the same time and function correctly. You need sleep. You need exercise. And when you don't sleep is very important. Make sure to get your hours of sleep so you can maximize your height growth, and you can just look good and you can feel good and you can be very sharp. And this was the end of the video. So the recap is, be yourself. Don't let anybody tell you who you are or try to stop you, or your haters or the people that don't like you. Don't let them get in your way. Make sure you continue in the path to success, and you got this. Don't give up.